BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready, break. Striker, 3-3. Hut.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Blue check. Hut, hut.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. And they cleared a big hole there on that one.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We're trying to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings us 2nd and 8.
Faster, faster. Hut.
They'll try to throw now. Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Yellow, line. Set, hut.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Herbert to start the drive. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go Alpha right here.
Herbert once more. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Herbert. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Bears are set up now 1st and goal. Herbert looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
11.
Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. A solid stiff arm. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now, and just 6 carries to this point. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This will be fielded at the 17. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Brian Burns, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first-round touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fielded just inside the 20. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hunt. Go.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Young now from the 50. That is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action. It's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. 3rd and 2. On play action, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Well, here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 21-yard line.
Come on, set. Switch, yellow. Set, hut.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Ready. Black block. Ready.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Okay,
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Hut.
Here is Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Off play action, Fields. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Bears first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing again is Fields. Locates Mooney on the outright. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A give left side here for Herbert. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Ready?
Now Young. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And a touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brings up second and 17 at the 40-yard line.
10 cycles. Ready.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13 on the play. It's now
Let's
third
go. Go set.
and 4.
Cut.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Quad 10. Check white. Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on fourth, they'll work from the 20 on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Edwards-Helaire going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting.
Touchdown, Panthers! A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
11.
Second and 10. Fields again. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now it's Fields. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Drew Tryon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joe Tryon in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 73 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion right is Mingo.
6, mega. 7.
Young on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here's Fields. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Here we go. Watch right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively. as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Ready.
Here now,
Ready.
3rd down.
Blue striker. Go red. Fury. Yellow. Set.
Here's Young. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert powering up the middle. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll go again with Herbert.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Hey, going up.
A handoff for Herbert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down. Typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced